Hey, it's your boy JYD checking in live from the diaper room. Of course, we start off every video the same way. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Thank you guys so much for all of the love. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you can always know when we're making new videos to this channel. Please leave a comment if you like it, if you have any questions, anything like that, man. All of it counts, all of it matters. I really do appreciate all of you guys and your support. So today we are going to be talking about going to the gym the first time as a late starter or as a newcomer. So being y'all both have two things in common: being a late starter and a newcomer. The fact that you feel like you're behind the eight ball, and the fact that you feel like everybody's eyes are on you when you go to the gym, or even when you bring up boxing or do anything in the gym. So if you're a late starter, people will look at you like, he old, she old, you just being here just to be here. Like, you ain't gonna go far simply because of your age or a stigma that could be placed on you just from that. And if you're a newcomer, people probably just like, yeah, I'm gonna get him out of here. I'm like, have all you had those weird negative thoughts that you think people are thinking about you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, in the gym there definitely are some people that think that way. And then there's some people that don't give a damn. Like, they just see you and they're like, oh, guess it's a new guy. They don't really care, or I guess it's just a new old guy. Nobody cares. But some people do have the negative thoughts. Both views are 110% okay. This is not a channel where I'm gonna lie to you and be like, oh well, the people who think negatively about you, that's a that's a culture in the gym that needs to go away. That needs to no, it doesn't. It doesn't need to go away. It doesn't. Because if you don't have tough enough skin to deal with the fact that people don't think that you belong, then boxing isn't for you anyway. It's just the bottom line. Boxing is not for you. If you feel as though people's thoughts or what they're going to say about you is going to affect you and make you feel like, oh, it's just toxic and I can't be here, then bro, trust and believe me, getting punched in the face is way worse than that. Getting punched in the face is way worse than what anybody can say or think about you. That's just the bottom line. So I gotta be honest with you right there. If what people think of you and say about you is too much for you, then you might want to find another pastime, profession, hobby, or whatever you're using boxing for. You might want to find a new thing, because it's not the lane for you. It's really not. You should use that as motivation and fuel to say, cool, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And more importantly, I'm gonna prove myself right. Because no matter what, fighting is a universal language. And being able to fight is definitely a universal language. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, or what you do. If you can fight, oh, people gonna respect it. They gonna respect it. They can say whatever they want about you, but they can't say that you can't fight. So when you go into the gym, always know, no matter what anybody think about you or says about you, it means nothing. Come ready to learn and come understanding that I'm here to get with my trainer and to get better every day. The friends will come if they come. If they don't, I'm not here to make friends. No way. I'm here to learn to fight, defend myself, and be a professional boxer or an amateur boxer or whatever you're using it for. Come near with that on your mind. Come near with that on your mind. Boxing is very egotistical and is a very egotistically dominated field. Every fighter, damn near every fighter on the planet got an ego. But you gotta have an ego, because you know, when I step into a gym, it don't matter what gym it is. Whenever I step into a gym, that's my gym now. That's my gym now. And whether y'all recognize it or not, you will soon enough. But that's my gym the moment I step in it. That don't mean I'm gonna be rude or arrogant or disrespectful to nobody. No, my presence is gonna say that without me having to try. My presence and my ability to fight is gonna speak that for me. I don't need to announce it. I don't need to act no type of way. My presence and my ability gonna speak for itself. How I carry myself is gonna speak for itself. And you need to understand the same thing about you. Also, what you need to know is this: you don't know anything. You don't know anything. And be comfortable with that. Do you know why? Because the sooner you realize you don't know anything and you humble yourself, the sooner you'll be able to open your ears and open your heart and open your mind to learning. The moment you realize you don't know nothing, you'll realize, damn, I need to learn something. The more you learn and grow in boxing is the more you realize everything that I was doing before this was 110% wrong. And geez, I really didn't know how to box. I could street fight a little bit, but I didn't know how to really box, and I didn't know I didn't know the art of properly fighting either. Because just because you can street fight doesn't mean that you can properly fight. They're two different things. And just because you can box does not mean you know how to fight. That's another thing. And just because you can box don't mean you know how to fight. And just because you can fight does not mean you know how to box. They are not mutually exclusive at all. They are not mutually exclusive. So you need to understand that. And the more you learn and grow in boxing, the more you realize, damn, you gonna look back at your past self and be like, damn, I was trash. And that is a beautiful thing to look at when you get way more experience than you a year or two down the line, and you looking at your first ever video starting off, and then you look at yourself current day or 2 years down that line, you like, damn, I really didn't know what I was doing. And then you look at yourself that day in present form, you like, man, I came a long way. But that's what learning is. That's what being humble is. Understand that your coach and the veterans in the gym, they have forgotten more about boxing than you have than you've learned. They've forgotten more than what you know. And that's a beautiful thing when you can take that and utilize that and understand, if I embrace this, I can become a better fighter and I can become a better individual. Boxing builds discipline and it builds habits. So once you get that down, your discipline and your habits will become way, way more world class than they already are. How do you know if your gym is a proper gym for you? That's also a personal thing. How do you feel in that gym? If you want to go somewhere and you want to be a world champion, right? You came into this, you're a late starter, you're a newcomer, you're like, man, listen, I want to be a world champion. I'm not going to lie to you. Going to the gym with the super nice, friendly, everybody's like, oh, yeah, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, sometimes you ain't going to get it there. They got the little BS instructors, the little power dancer. That ain't the gym that's gonna get that done for you, boss. But if you want to just box, and then you want to do that for that, bro, that's your spot. But if you want to be a dog, if you want to be an animal, if you want to be a monster, if you want to be a creature, you can't go to that gym, bro. You gotta go to the gym where the dogs is at. You gotta go to the gym where the animals is at, where the creatures is at. That's the gym you gotta go to, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, whether you like it or not, it's the truth. You can't teach a civilian to be a monster. If it's in you, it's in you. But other monsters can pull it out of you. But if you're a flower, I can't pull a monster out of a flower. It is what it is. And just because you're a nice person doesn't mean that you're not a monster. I know a ton of nice people in the boxing world. People say I'm a nice guy. I like to think I'm a nice guy. But in the ring, I'm not a nice guy. I'm a monster because that's what's in me. That's still what's in me. But some people, you a flower. And it's okay, nothing wrong being a flower. There's nothing wrong being a flower. Flowers are beautiful. They smell nice. But they ain't for the boxing gym. They ain't for the monsters. So it just depends on what, oh man, my coach is too hard on me. Chances are he gives a damn about you and he sees something in you. So he try and pull it about you. Because if they don't care about you, they just throw you to the wayside. Nah, I ain't worried about that. That boy ain't no fighter. That girl ain't no fighter. So what? You mean you can't? If you want to be a monster, you got to be up under some monsters, bro. And that's just the bottom line. How do you know if your coach is a good coach for you? You gotta go through the trial and error. It's no instruction books on a right or wrong way to be a boxing coach. Because a bunch of different coaching styles work for a bunch of different fighters. Somebody might say one coach is a world-class coach and he makes this and da. But you go to him and you're like, man, I just don't feel a connection, man. It ain't for me. And then you might go to another guy, they be like, he's a pretty good coach, he makes some good fighters, but and then you end up going with that guy, you like, man, yo, we and him clicking, I'm on a roll, we putting it together, XYZ, boom. Next thing you know, you're a world champion with this guy. It's just about that chemistry, it's just about that knowledge, it's about those connections. You gotta understand those things matter. As long as the coach is knowledgeable, he knows what he's doing, and y'all got that good connection, that's a good coach for you. But I can't be a good coach to you because I'm a fighter that's on YouTube, bro. Like, a lot of people come to me about advice on like, oh, hey, you know, what weight should I fight at, and XYZ. I can't tell you that because I don't know you. I don't know your body type. I don't know what you're comfortable with losing. I don't know what you're comfortable with gaining. I don't know your fight style. I don't know really anything. I don't know enough about you to tell you what joint you should be. Your coach and your team should be able to tell you that and should be able to move you in a direction to do that. You new to boxing or you're a late starter, dog, learn the fundamentals. Stay out of the Philly shell. I'm not even joking. I know I make a lot of videos joking about this. Stay out of the Philly shell. It is your first day in the gym and you are trying to learn the Philly shell. I'm here to tell you it's not a good joint. It's a terrible joint. It's not effective. It is impractical. You have to stop doing that. You are not, oh, but Floyd do it. The arrogance you must have to believe that you can do what Floyd Mayweather has learned 3 or 4 different generations of his family that done it. You think what is about 2, 3 generations deep that have taught Floyd how to perfect this, and you think you're going to do it in a year? You believe you're going to reach Floyd Mayweather level ability in 1 year of boxing? It's great that you have a positive mindset about yourself, but how little, realistically speaking, how little do you think of Floyd and his abilities that you think you can reach his pinnacle in a year? It didn't even take him a year to reach that pinnacle. You're not Floyd Mayweather. You're not. Pick both of your hands up, work in a fundamental defense and a fundamental offense until you find your rhythm and see what is best comfortable for you. But none of it works without you learning the fundamentals. You're also not Mike Tyson. I know everybody loves to try to duplicate Mike Tyson's style. You're not Mike Tyson either. You're not Mike Tyson. Yes, you need the head movement. Yes, you need the hand placement. Yes, you need all that. But you're not Mike Tyson either, bro. It doesn't work that way. You need to learn the base fundamental styles. I'll give you an example that's not boxing. I don't care if you shoot the ball backwards under your legs on a pogo stick from half court. It's a 3-point shot. When it goes in the basket, it's a 3-point shot. And if I stand there at the top of the key and shoot the ball and it goes in and I did it regular, it's still a 3-point shot. If I run up the court, jump, do an East Bay between the legs, 360, front flip, dunk the ball, when it hits the bottom of that net and it goes in, it's going to be worth 2 points. If I take the ball and just do a regular nice 2-hand, boom, a nice little rim grazer, if you will, it's going to still be 2 points. I don't care how fancy and flashy you want to look. It still equates to the same thing. And you cannot do anything if you don't know the fundamentals. You're not Roy Jones Jr. You're not Floyd Mayweather. You're not Emmanuel Augustus. You're not Mike Tyson. You're not those guys. And that's okay. Be yourself and learn the fundamentals. Learn the fundamentals. You learn your feet, because without your feet, you have nothing else. If the foundation is weak, the entire structure will crumble. You build from the ground up, not from the roof down. No one has ever built a house and say, I'm going to build the roof first. I'm going to start from there and I'm going to build under. It doesn't work that way. You got to start from the ground level and then build up. Make sure your structure, your foundation is structurally solid. And then you build up from there. Base defense, learn and grow. Also, drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Stop drinking, stop smoking, stop going out, stop partying, stop meeting with that boy, stop meeting with that girl, stop doing other things in life. If you are dedicating your life to this, then you need to dedicate your life to this. You need to absolutely dedicate your life to this. Be humble, be willing, be ready, be prepared. Come in the gym to work. We're not here to play. Yes, there's going to be days that are more light days, and yeah, but that comes in time. You need to work. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, I don't care what you do in the gym. I don't care what you do in the gym. Everybody comes to the boxing gym to do work. I don't care about what you do at the gym. It is what you do outside of the gym that separates you. It's what you do outside of the gym that separates you from the ones that are just in the gym. If you leave the gym and you go home and you feel like, well, I've done enough, la 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 la, great. You will be a nice basic fighter. We love that for you. If you go home, you rest up and you shadow boxing, you watching film, you working, you jumping rope, you getting in your road work, you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be after your proper rest and recovery and your proper eating and things of that nature. You doing it should be no reason why you're a boxer and you're not walking through the grocery store shadow boxing. You should be waiting in line. You stand in line waiting at the DMV. You know how long them DMV lines is, dog? That's a whole shadow boxing. You ain't gotta be all crazy. No, but you just nice little light. Boom, 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 boom. There's no reason why you shouldn't be always working. You shouldn't be working on your footwork drills that you did in the gym, your head movement drills that you did in the gym. You should be doing it at home. You should be always working and realizing that this is what you need to be doing. I don't care about what you do in the gym. You came to the gym. That's called the bare minimum. It's called the bare minimum. You have done the bare minimum. Great, if that's the type of person you are. So, yeah, man. We about 15 minutes deep into this video, so yeah. You guys are super dope. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love. If there's anything else that you want to know, questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you always know when we upload to this channel. I love you guys. Be safe, stay training. Beautiful John, live from the diaper room, checking out, man. Peace.